Okay, hello, hello, hello. Let me see here. Okay, I got my chat up. Give it a few minutes for everybody to join. I got my puppies here as well. Finally got this figured out. It took a minute. You know, like I've already said that I'm using different software for doing my lives now. I'm using a free software that's not StreamYard. And I found ways that use this software. It does everything that StreamYard does, but um, does everything that StreamYard does, but it's free. The only thing that you need a third party, and you have to go through the web and copy web links to put into this software, is if you want guests to come on your live as well. But anyhow, no dotting, no dotting, no dotting, no dotting. Mommy's trying to work. We're waiting for people to come in. Just waiting on people to come in. Okay, there's no views right now. Oh, this is sweet. Oh, okay. Concurrent viewers 3. Hello, hello. Who's out there? Who's out there? Who's out there? Puppies are here. Puppies are here. Okay. Okay, I was waiting for some people to get in here. Say hello if you're here. Oh, seriously, Dutton. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Get down. Get down. Get down. Say hello. 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 What is that? Lollipops. Okay. Hello. 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 How are you doing tonight? Let's do this also. I need to make one little adjustment. Live chat. There we go. That is so much better. Okay. Before I get into anything, I do need to do my disclaimer here because I am going to use a video clip in this tonight. So I got to pop this up there, the fair use disclaimer, because I am going to be, what I'm going to do is a video from News Nation talking about this DNA under Maddie's fingernails. Apparently there was like 3 unknown DNAs, and Dutton, no, go, no. Man, he just wants to be a pain. He wants attention. Oh, I know what he wants. He wants to go to bed. Did you hear me say that? So go ahead and read this real quick. I'm going to put my puppies to bed. That's what he's bugging me about. Okay, go to bed. He was letting me know he wants to go to bed. Okay, both of them. They must be tired puppies. So, no, I hope I didn't bump my camera, my other camera. So there we go. So I get rid of that. Now I'm going to go over to this other screen. Okay, where I am go. There we go. Just like that, we got two cameras. So I have my cards here. And as we go through this video, I am going to throw some cards. In fact, let's just take that off for 1 second. I think this is the screen that I want. I'll play the video, then I'll pause it. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Good to see ya. Okay. Now, let's see. There we go. There's what we're going to do there. We want that up. I'm just getting everything on the screen that I need. There. Woohoo! We're cooking now. I'm getting really good at this Prism software. I mean, with this out there, I don't know why anybody would use StreamYard. I don't. Okay. So, let's just do a little quick shuffle here. And I'm hoping that both of those screens are big enough for you to see. Just kind of clearing energy before we get into the actual video. Because I'll be pausing it at certain places to throw some cards on it. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. So let's go. I'm going to go ahead and play this.
What I think is the biggest development, the DNA from 3 individuals under victim Maddie Mogen's fingernails. How big of a deal is this, Edwina?
I think this is a huge deal, huge. I think probably one of the most important things that we can take from the filings is that it was inconclusive, and then there was further testing that excluded Koberger, and I think that's one of the most important things.
So, did you hear that? One of the biggest things here that these filings underneath Maddie's fingernails excluded Koberger. Okay. Let's see. Should I use this deck or should I use my investigation? Well, let's see what the tarot says. I may bring out the investigations deck. Okay. Let's see. So, not Koberger. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. This here. Oh, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So they're saying there's a lot of confusion around this DNA. That I think that the prosecution is going to claim that they're claiming inconclusive, and the tarot's actually jumping ahead because it's like we want this thrown out. But the defense, they feel it's going to confuse the jury. It almost becomes a he said, she said. Yeah, we're bringing out the investigations deck. Unreliable. And I think that they are going to try to prove the defense's experts as being unreliable. But it's going to be a he said, she said type of situation. Big city. In front of the public. Public eyes, that could also be the jury. But that's, to me, to the world. Citing disclosures. It's a big disclosure to the world. And why is it that food shortage, or a shortage of information, a lack of clarity here? I'm seeing food, DoorDash driver, freaking DoorDash driver here. DoorDash driver or other driver. Somebody knows something. Okay. So basically, it's a he said, she said situation. It is going to cause confusion. They are going to question its validity. Hello, Omega. You didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. Just the beginning part where they were talking about the new evidence that came out about three unknown DNA under Maddie Mogen's fingernails, and the prosecution said that it was inconclusive whether it was Koberger or not. Koberger's team had it privately tested, and it said it did not match Koberger. But we're going to go ahead with some more of the video.
So, and it was interesting because at one point in the document it said that it was inconclusive, and then the defense said that they did further testing that excluded Koberger. What does that mean, the fact that first inconclusive, but then the defense is citing this independent testing? And then why wouldn't they want it kept in, Edwina, if it shows that it wasn't him? Why are they trying to get it thrown out ahead of trial?
I think that the defense argument there is that the inference from what we can deduce from what this testimony was at the grand jury is that the state wants to infer that it was Koberger, despite the fact that it was inconclusive. So I think that the defense is wanting to insulate against any inference whatsoever that the source of that DNA is Koberger.
What do you think it means that that it's three individuals, according to this filing? Three individuals' DNA found under the fingernails. What could that possibly indicate?
Well, I mean, with DNA evidence, and especially how little is required to get a DNA profile these days, is that it could be, right, anyone. She could be the source of the DNA. It could be an additional two other unknown individuals. But what the standout is that it's through the state's testing, it's inconclusive with respect to Koberger, and through this independent testing, it ruled him out. So I'm not sure why the defense would want the DNA evidence thrown out if they have reliable expert testing that shows that excludes Koberger from that DNA profile.
Okay, we're going to stop there for 1 second. Okay. Yes, this is crazy. This is cray-cray. This is cray-cray stuff. Now, I do want to ask the tarot why the defense does not want, why they want this excluded. Now, the documents are saying about inference, like that the prosecution can, even though it says it's inconclusive, can imply that it could be Kohberger. It put a little doubt in the jury's mind, considering the touch DNA on the knife sheath. And I think that the defense was trying to get all DNA thrown out. There's no case if there is no case without DNA. I think that that's what the strategy that they are using. Now, we're asking why the defense does not want the DNA included. Two of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Going back and forth and lack of clarity. This is talking about the jury. That's the whole thing. This is all about the jury. Death. The defense is afraid that through the official DNA testing that was done on those samplings under Maddie's fingernails, that said it's inconclusive whether it's Kohberger's or not. To the defense's private testing that excluded Kohberger, this is definitely feeling just what they were saying. It's kind of confirming it would be the end of Kohberger if they left that in. That's what they're fearing, that the jury will be going back and forth and not really seeing it clearly. Okay, what else? Three of Wands. So they want to move forward with certainty and clarity and exposing. They want to cut the prosecution off and leave. The whole goal is to move forward and they want to focus on where Kohberger was that night. According to Cy his personal cell phone data, where it showed him located, they want to focus more on that saying that Kohberger wasn't even in the area, and get the DNA thrown out so they could have a positive outcome in the trial and leaving the prosecution with nothing. They do not want any kind of speculation on the jury's behalf because of the manipulation of how shit went down in this case to begin with. Hello, Brenda. No, you can't get a break. You know, okay. So we are going to be breaking out several decks tonight. Who knows? The predictive deck might even make an appearance. But I want to look at I want to know if the defense is hiding something. Not the defense, prosecution. This manipulation is saying that the DNA is inconclusive. I forgot to say this reading is for entertainment purposes only, not based on fact, just my opinion, my interpretation of the cards. Throw your own cards, form your own opinions. I'm just a blonde throwing cards here, even though I do have for entertainment purposes only, not based on fact on the bottom of the screen. I still like to say it. But anyhow, yeah, there's the Kopaka incident also. But we're not focusing on that tonight. We're focusing on this DNA. I think I'm going to get, now that there's things moving in this case, I've kind of stayed away from the Idaho 4 because I didn't see anything that needed a reading. Now, with all this other stuff coming out, and guess what else was unsealed? The text messages between Bethany and Dylan that night and the wee hours of the morning, right after the incident and during the incident. Those text messages have been released, and there's a transcript of the 911 call. That's going to be maybe tomorrow night. I'm going to look on that and read on that. But I want to look at what is the prosecution. Is the prosecution hiding anything? I think, well, we all know they are. Are they lying about it being inconclusive? See if this deck wants to talk and answer that. Distancing. Three of Swords. Betrayal. Absolutely. Okay. Exclusive. Yeah, they are distancing themselves from certain things, and they are exclusive gossip or talk. Not always true. Okay. What did I just ask? I just asked if the prosecution was being honest about it being inconclusive. The Magician and dirty work. Rituals, which are like routine dirty work. They've got somebody out there doing dirty work. This is telling me intuitively that evidence being manipulated in such a way, people maybe even being in their back pocket saying, you got to make this determination with this DNA. And instead of them perjuring themselves of taking and saying, oh, it's not Koberger's, they're coming out and saying it's inconclusive to cover their own ass. At the same time, it leaves the door open for the prosecution to use this. There's definitely things being told that are not true in regards to this DNA and the prosecution. There is my confirmation right there, allegedly speaking. Liar, liars, pants on fire. Okay. I think what I'm getting is that they've had that DNA. And think about this. 3 unknown DNA under her fingertips. What else did they find in that property? 3 unknown male DNA. 2 in the form of blood. 1 of them in a glove outside. 1 of them on the handrail. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 plus 2 does not equal 5. Connect the dots. Connect the dots. Okay, let's go back to the video. Play it some more.
Yeah, so if the initial testing is
I
Oh,
sell products on
now we're going to get
Amazon,
an ad.
but I don't sell physical products on Amazon. My name is Alex.
saying
There.
inconclusive, and the state additional testing is saying that Koberger has been ruled out from the DNA under Maddie's fingernails. Can they present both sides to the jury, or does the judge end up making a decision about which testing was more reliable? How does that work?
Well, theoretically, they can present both sides, right? The defense is absolutely entitled to put on whatever defense evidence that they have. However, depending on what this testing, this independent testing is and how reliable it is, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a state's motion trying to exclude that independent testing.
It's been so frustrating,
Bingo.
Edwina, for those of us following the case because so many of the court documents have been sealed. We've been kept out of hearings. They don't let us in for some of these hearings. And now the judge has come out and said that he's upset by it, that he doesn't believe that the defense should continue to file these motions under seal, that the public deserves to know more. Do you think we're about to get a treasure trove of information in the next couple of weeks, suddenly out of this court that we weren't expecting, now that the judge seems to say, hey, we want more stuff public?
I do. Absolutely. I think with Judge Hippler presiding, as what we've seen in his rulings, and with this, the latest order, the tides are changing, and we are seeing more information than we've seen during the pendency of this case in a few short months. Absolutely, the tides are changing, and that is the correct
Yeah, I mean, we
thing.
got
That's
that in.
what should happen.
Yeah, and listen, as a journalist, that's the way I feel, obviously.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation.
Okay. Very enlightening. I'm just going to go back to the beginning. Okay. Very, very interesting stuff there. Oh, I didn't want that. Dang it. I got to leave that up. You guys got a little glimpse of my desktop there. Okay. Where's my helper? My helper. I guess we're going to do this. So I can see the chat a little bit better here. Okay. Okay. So let me see if this helps. So I don't have to squint so much. Let me do this. Hold on a second. What is this? Just give me a moment here. I'm just going to move this over where I can see it. Yeah. I've, there are a couple times I thought, well, could he possibly have done that? But logic says no. Not just my intuition, but logic says no. I highly doubt it. He was a patsy. Let's see if we can get an indication where things are going. Because even News Nation thinks that the prosecution's case is going down the shitter. News Nation. You know, most of the people on News Nation so far has sworn Kohberger to be guilty. Yeah, they do. That's why this latest thing about this DNA, the state is not going to want it entered because it's going to. That's all that. When you think about it, when the jury goes and deliberates, all they need is a shadow of a doubt to acquit. Okay, this DNA isn't, in my opinion, is enough for an acquittal. It's enough to cause doubt. They can't, even the prosecution, the state cannot say 100% sure that that DNA belonged to Kohberger, but there's other DNA under the fingernails too. It backs up multiple perpetrators. The theory that we have been saying all along, that there's been multiples, that backs it up 100%. So I see your point there. They don't have the only thing in that house, and I think it was planted. The only thing in the house that had Kohberger's DNA on it, and it was touch DNA. It wasn't him touching the knife sheath directly. Touch DNA is transfer DNA. It's somebody touched something that Kohberger touched and got Kohberger's DNA on them, and they touched the knife sheath. That's what that is. It's already been said. It's touch DNA. That's how touch DNA is done. So technically, that's the only DNA of Kohberger's that was in there. And what about the latent footprint? The bloody footprint? Remember that? I think was that in front of Dylan's store? That is a latent footprint because somebody tried to clean it up. And the print was, what was that brand of shoe? I forget the brand of shoe, but Kohberger didn't own any of them. He didn't own that brand of shoe at all. I'm waiting for more information to come out. I think I'm probably going to be doing a lot of Idaho 4 in the next few weeks because so much is getting unsealed. Yeah, I thought that too. Okay, what is the direction? Let's just ask. That's which deck is this? I want the predictions deck, right? Yeah, I want the predictions deck. I want to see with the predictions deck where this trial is going. See if it gives us any hints. All right, we got something. Government, mosquito airborne. Okay. Mosquitoes bite. Government, politicians. I got flying cards. My cards got wings. I got to pick them up. Rescue revived. Uprising and rebellion. Actually, the way the Koberger's case is going to go, people are going to rise up and rally for him. There seems to be, and again, a rebelling against the state on this. Breathing new life into Koberger's case. Staying put, keeping quiet. There are some things that the defense, Koberger's team, are going to keep quiet about. It's like that card up their sleeve, that it's their ace in the hole. I think they've got an ace in the hole somewhere. And I don't think it has anything to do with DNA. But they have an ace in the hole somewhere. That without that DNA, that they could still win this case. Let's do this. Okay, first of all, I want to get the, I'm going to go ahead and take this off the screen. And I think I'm going to move this up. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. I think that's better. Okay. Just make that a little bit bigger. I don't need that other screen anymore. Ah, that's a good point, CA. And Keisha, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I'm probably not seeing it right either, even with these glasses. But see, those are all things that are probably going to come out. Probably not. I'm not going to do readings on them all tonight. I really want to I wanted to concentrate on the DNA stuff. I think the next one that I do, maybe it'll be tomorrow night or over the weekend. We're gonna look at the chats, the text messages that was released, public domain, between Bethany and Dylan, and even the texts that Dylan sent to Maddie and Kaylee's phones. Please answer if you're awake. Please answer. And we're going to go more into that along with the actual 911 call. We're going to go over that and kind of like tonight, go over the video, throw a few cards about the video. I kind of want to keep things focused, don't want to get off topic too much, even though they're subtopics. So we are going to dig more into it over the next few weeks. Okay. So I'm going to put down 5 cards for the cards about the case. I'm going to put 5 cards for the prosecution, 5 cards for Koberger's team, the defense, and see where things are. Okay. With this latest that has come out. So we're going to go with 5 cards each side. Oh, that was simple. Let's see, 1, 2. That is only 2, right? Yep, 2. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 cards for the defense. Koberger's team. 5 cards for the defense. Koberger's team. 1, 2. These definitely wanted to come out. 3 from the bottom. 4. One more. One more card. Nope, too many. One more card. Okay. We know that the Ace of Swords is on the defense side. Okay, let's take a look at the prosecution. The state. 9 of Cups in the reverse. World in the reverse. Oh my gosh. Chariot in the reverse. They get all these reverse cards. Every single one of their cards is reversed. Holy shit. High Priestess in the reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Somebody's going to become unhinged. Okay. Even somebody new to tarot, I think, could read these cards. All reversals. Delays. Stagnation. Blockages. The case, the prosecution's case being blocked. A lack of fulfillment because they cannot complete what they started. So they're at a dead stop here, and secrets being revealed about some of the shenanigans that they were pulling and the manipulation here. Makes me wonder if somebody's going to be in trouble. Okay. Kobergers got the Hangman in the reverse. No more stagnation. Flipping things around. Sun in the reverse. You know, flipping things on its head about the stuff that was concealed. Moving forward, 3 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, practical, steady, grounded, got your shit together, and clarity. I think going to gain a lot of clarity through the defense on this case. Ace of Swords is also known as the card of victory. Yvonne, yes. The text messages have been released, and so it's a 911 call. Finally. Judge Hippler's not playing games. He is tired of everything being so secretive, and his opinion is the public deserves to know what's going on. It's like, sometimes I don't know how to take Hippler. And that's actually going to be a totally separate reading. Probably not a live. It's just going to be a recorded reading that I upload. But sometimes I'm not sure how to take him. Sometimes I think he's totally against Koberger, and he's on team prosecution. Then there's other times he pulls surprises like, we are unsealing all this shit. A lot of this does not need to be under seal. It is not exposing anybody's private life. Like, things that would be sealed would be maybe some witnesses or family members of Koberger's, their personal information, or personal information of other family members. You know, there's some personal things, yes, will probably stay sealed. And I can understand why. If one of my brothers committed some major crime, I wouldn't want news media knocking on my door all the time. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff, I understand. But when it's pertaining to the case, not doxing anybody, but pure facts, like I know that they've been sitting on this DNA shit for a while. Okay? And it was unsealed. They've been sitting on the text messages for a long time and the 911 call for a long time. The judge saw fit to release it. Said Hitler's coming back as a woman. And this is from Willis Simpson King George's wife. Okay. That's interesting. But I love you, Omega. I like to stay on topic, though. But that is interesting. Yes, the corruption needs to end. But it looks like the cards have confirmed. News Nation has said it looks like the tide is turning. This case is turning in a whole new direction. And the cards are concluding that. The prosecution's case, thank God, praise the Lord, is falling apart. But as I said, the next thing I want to look at is those text messages. I can't do it tonight, but I am going to probably do it either tomorrow or over the weekend. There's really nothing else I'm not feeling drawn to draw any more cards on this DNA. It just kind of confirmed what the defense's concerns are with it, even though their expert said that it was not Koberger's. I mean, that alone is exculpatory. Even them on News Nation on that clip that we watched, that video we watched together, they said it's exculpatory. You know, what I'm seeing now, I have to ask myself, why is Koberger still in jail? Unless it has to do with protection, maybe protecting him from people that still think he's guilty if he gets let out. That's the only reasoning I could think of for them to keep on holding him. I mean, just this DNA evidence alone. His own mega data from his cell phone puts him southwest of Moscow during the time of the crime. The car in all those video footage had a sunroof. Koberger's does not have a sunroof. Was not Koberger's car. It's things like that that's so blatantly obvious, and it just drives me insane. But I did stay away, like I said, when I started this video, I stayed away from this case for a while because there was really nothing new to read on. So there were some document drops. So, change of venue. Okay. But certain things that just I've already read on or were obvious that really did not need readings. Now there's stuff coming out, this DNA, the tide shifting. So I'm probably going to start doing some more Idaho 4 videos because of that. But my takeaway from this and from the cards, things are not looking good for the prosecution, which is a good thing because they're trying to set up the wrong man to take the fall. And what really intrigued me was on the prosecution side, the high priestess in the reverse coming out. That secret's being revealed. Something on the prosecution side, something coming out concerning the state's investigation. I could let's see if you can hear this or not, but so, did you guys hear that? And it's probably very low because I didn't actually bring it into. I probably could actually. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Because this is my favorite song here. I want to see if I can add this. That's not gonna work. No. Okay. Let me see if this will work. I'm trying something here. I am trying something. There we go. I just need to resize this. Because we don't want this that big. Here we go, folks. Here we go. By the way, as a teenager, this was my favorite band. Okay? My all-time favorite band. Yep, some heads are gonna roll. So, that's my take on it. I think some heads are gonna roll. Okay, I know. I'm going to just get rid of this. There we go. Hi, Joan. A little bit late. I'm getting ready to wrap things up and close out this live. You're welcome, Alexa. So I hope everybody found this interesting. I did. I think what we got out of the tarot was confirmation of what we've known all along. So, with that said, I think I'm going to sign off now. I hope you all have a good night. Sleep well. It's 11 p.m., so that I must have been on here for almost an hour. So, I will see you guys in the next one. And I think I'm going to set that up. Again, it's going to be another late night one because I do my DoorDash gig. Got to go make that money on DoorDash. Delivering pizzas, delivering food, delivering McDonald's. So, love you, and I will see you next time.